At my own grabbing ceremony, I didn't touch any of the items placed in front of me. Instead, I crawled straight to my grandfather and yanked the jade pendant from his waist. The entire room fell silent instantly, cause that jade pendant represented the power of the entire family. But they didn't know that I was actually someone who had been reborn. In my previous life, my father cheated with a scheming woman and even had an illegitimate son with her. From that moment on, I became the unnecessary person in this family. No matter how hard I tried, I could never gain my father's approval until I was eventually murdered by the scheming woman and her son. Perhaps heaven pitied me and allowed me to be reborn in my mother's womb. In this life, I decided to change the fate of both my mother and myself. My mother and the scheming woman went into labor at the same time, but my father stayed only by the scheming woman's side. In anger, I did a 360-degree flip inside the womb. Just as the doctor had finished changing into surgical clothes, the next second, I delivered myself. I didn't let my mother suffer even a bit of pain. The medical staff were shocked by what they saw. They all said I was a child born to repay kindness. Meanwhile, the scheming woman screamed in pain for an entire day and night. In the end, she was pushed into the emergency room and barely managed to give birth to a son, but she insisted on staying in the same hospital room as my mother. When my grandfather heard that the scheming woman had given birth to a boy, he happily came to visit. But the moment the boy saw him, he suddenly started crying loudly. No matter how the scheming woman tried to comfort him, he kept crying non-stop. Seeing this, my grandfather became extremely irritated, so he turned around and came to see my mother and me instead. The moment I saw him, I showed an innocent smile. That very smile instantly drove away his irritation. Happily, he gave me the calligraphy brush he carried with him. Right at that moment, a nurse brought a towel to wipe my body, so I grabbed the brush and casually made a few strokes on the towel. A magnificent ink landscape painting instantly appeared clearly on the towel. When my grandfather saw it, he excitedly held me in his arms and said that I was a once-in-a-century genius in the family. But this scene made the scheming woman extremely jealous. She believed I had taken away the affection meant for her son, so she pretended to be kind and brought over a bowl of tonic with something added to it. She said it was specially prepared to nourish my mother's body. My kind-hearted mother did not refuse her goodwill. Before I could react, she had already taken a sip. I hurriedly knocked the bowl of medicine over and immediately started crying loudly, but I was still a step too late. Soon, I fell into a deep sleep. Just when I was about to fall into despair, my grandfather came to see me again. My eyes instantly lit up. I used all my strength to cry out loudly. When my grandfather saw this scene, he instantly felt that something was wrong. He immediately ordered the hospital to investigate the real reason for my loud crying. Seeing this, the scheming woman tried to sneak away, but my grandfather had already noticed her. The next second, the doctor brought the test report. What awaited the scheming woman was my grandfather's endless fury.